that we have been having ever since the 15th of January 2026. These were the presidential and parliamentary elections, district chairpersons, district councillors, sub-county chairpersons, and sub-county councillors. I especially congratulate our party, the NRM, for winning all those elections with big majorities. Abana Uganda, mwebale kuwagira NRM. I also congratulate the other parties, such as the DP, the UPC, ETC, that participated in the elections without using violence, and like the party of NUP and some few elements of FDC that were using violence. The parties under IPOD should clearly lay out agreed guidelines on the do's and the don'ts of election management according to the laws and the Constitution of Uganda. This Kisanja Excellencies is our term for a period. This Kisanja should be regarded as a Kisanja of no more sleep for all Ugandans. Kino ekisanja twetwetaaga abantu okwebaka ate nibekwasa kino nibekwasa kiri, rejecting the politics of sectarianism caused by the reliance by the opportunists on the ideology of emphasizing identity of tribes, identity of religion, instead of emphasizing the interests of wealth creators that depend on their own sweat and develop countries. This is brick number one. When we rejected the politics of sectarianism, of identity, of tribe, of religion. That's how we're able to unite the people. That's why we win on the first round, because the majority of the people are always with us. All these Bisanja, all these terms, 7 terms, we have never had a real run. We have never had anything below 50%. Why? Because we emphasized the politics of unity, not the politics of sectarianism, not the politics of identity, religion, tribes. If you say religion, there's no religion in Uganda which is majority. If you say sectarian tribe, there's no tribe which is majority. We will not get these numbers. So this is brick number one, which we put on the Uganda House. Second point, development in the form of economic infrastructure, such as roads, electricity, the piped water, the railways, airports, telephones, etc., and social infrastructure in the form of schools, health centers. You can see some of those there on the screen. Number C, the brick number 3, wealth. You remember, I've been telling you, Enkula Kulana, in Swahili we say, maendeleo. But you can have maendeleo, in Swahili we must also have utajiri, wealth. So some people have been talking of roads, railway, electricity, but they never talk about wealth. And this is a mistake. So, from the beginning, we have been telling you that maendeleo, enkulakulana, Development, yes, but utajiri, wealth must be there. Obugaga. And the wealth is by whom? Utajiri ni wa nani? Unaweza kuwa utajiri wa serikali, utajiri wa watu binafsi, utajiri wa familia, utajiri wa company. The wealth can be for the government, parastatal, can be for the individuals, can be for the family or companies. So it is very crucial. And in the case of Uganda, we have been telling you that the wealth is in the 4 sectors: commercial agriculture, manufacturing and artisanship, services and ICT. If you want wealth, these are the 4 sectors where wealth is. Then number 4, it is now the wealth. Once people create wealth, the wealth creates jobs. You cannot have many jobs without wealth. Huwezi kuwa na ajira ya kutosha bila kujenga utajiri wa serikali, wa binafsi, wa familia, wa company. Kujidanganya huko kuache. Mwache kujidanganya. Muleme kwelimba. Tusobola kubera n'emirimo awatali bugaga. Then brick number 5 were services. Service delivery. The government must provide some services like security, like health, like justice. Those are done, education, those are done by the government, and the government has done it. Then number 6, market, soko. Tukizalisha mali, sisi wazalishaji mali, nani atanunua bidhaa zetu kwa wingi? If we create wealth and produce products, who will buy our products? So that's why the NRM from the beginning, with our elders, Mwalimu Nyerere, Kaunda, all of them were clear. You cannot talk of development without market. We must unite East Africa, unite Africa, so that we have a market that can absorb the products that we produce. The United States is a powerful country because they have got their parents created a big market for them. If I was in the USA, I would be a billionaire by now, because the market is there. You produce something in New York, it can be sold all the way to California. But here in Africa, the market was fragmented. But thanks to our partners in East Africa, we have united the East African market. All these leaders you see here, many of them are members of East African Community, of COMESA, of the African Union, the CFTA. So the market is now there. Then in the case of East Africa, we are talking of the political federation also, which will deal with the issues of security. Now the NRM has been telling you that out of the 7 bricks, NRM has put peace is now there, infrastructure is there, the service delivery of health care and schools is there, the market of East Africa is there, the market of Africa is there, we can also access the international market. So the problem is you now to do your part. And your part is in 2 areas. Wealth creation. Be part of wealth creation. Tozira bugaga, nze neerira bugaga. Nze njagala bwavu. Tumbule ebyobugaga. Be part of wealth creation. And once you create wealth, you should also create jobs.